DNA Red joint. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel like I gotta watch this joint over again, especially because of the third round. But I see Red with that Swiss account in that first round. Red with that Swiss account. That phone posit and K-Shine line was just crazy, man, just crazy. But I got DNA taking that first round. But I won't lie, it's a close first round. I just feel like I gotta rewatch this whole battle again. That first round was crazy close, but I gave it to DNA. Red in the second round, man, he went the bulk of his second round was sports bars, which is what Red does. You know what I'm saying? But you know that whole sports and the Pacers bars, you know, talking about T-Top and shit, like that was dope. But what I didn't like is Red and T-Top getting into it the way they did. I do think Red was crossing the line, saying some of the shit that he said to T-Top. Like, what he said in the bars was fine, but all that other stuff he was saying to him, you know, once you start talking about your manhood when it comes to another dude and all of that, and saying that kind of stuff to another dude, like, where I come from, you know, you better be ready to handle your business after you say some shit like that. Now, had they been battling each other, I would have understood it, but they wasn't battling each other. So I didn't think that was cool. Y'all low that. You know, to see that at least Rain had the presence of mind to try to calm the situation down. You know, I was glad to see that, because that could have easily escalated into something else, and it was kind of pointless. You know what I'm saying? They weren't battling each other, but I just think Red shouldn't have said what he was saying to T-Top. That's just my opinion. But that part of the interruption bar and that Diva IV little scheme situation Red did, that was crazy. It really was. But the point wasn't enough to take the round. So when DNA did that whole OCD disorder, that whole little scheme he did, that was crazy. That whole jersey in terms of jersey, like an actual sports jersey, and it being stitched, and that whole little scheme was crazy. That North Carolina scheme was crazy from DNA. Another close round, but I edged it to DNA. Won't even lie to you. Red, you know, he tried to do a little rebuttal, because DNA kind of freestyled and pointed somebody out in the crowd and said something to him. So Red tried to rebuttal it to start his round off, and to me it fell flat. But he was pointing out stupid shit that DNA says throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? Dumb shit DNA has said in his battles. You know, I thought it was cool. It just started off bad because he tried to use a rebuttal and then go straight into what it was he was trying to do. And that just didn't play right. I didn't think it played right. I thought it was flat. But that one and DNA shit, like that whole thing that he did right there, that Red did, that was just fire. You know, and again showing y'all why he is you know, regarded as high as he is. You know what I'm saying? Pointing out that he's headlining the card in the Carolinas, as Briz is not on the card. You know, he pointed that out. That was funny, but at the same time, man, I would like to know what happened with that, with T-Top and Briz not being on that card. That's just kind of crazy. Only thing I can think of is either they turned something down, something didn't work out, or you know, which would make more sense to me, just maybe that they got a bigger situation coming up. So I don't know. Only they can answer that whole thing. Then Red went on to get at all the Queens battle rappers. You know, I think that was cool how he did that. Then he tagged NJT, and I didn't really like that, but you know, it was what it was. Came in only for like 2 bars real quick, you know, and spit some bars at T-Top. You know what I mean? It is what it is. DNA goes in his third round. He spends most of the round with a name flip. He says Red's name is some shit right, and Red was saying that's not his name, and the dude next to Red was saying no, that's not his name. But he continued on with a right, as in WRIGHT or whatever the hell. and then the right R-I-G-H-T lines. Like he kept flipping in between right as a last name and right as a word, just weaving in and out of it. He had that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Lakers line. That shit was crazy. And then he rebutted that towards the end of the round, NJT. So DNA had a fire third round too. I won't lie, I slightly edged that third round to O Red. So as it stands, I got DNA taking the first 2 rounds and Red taking that third. Now all these rounds are close. They are close. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like they're not close. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that the second to me was a little more decisive, and that. So I got DNA definitely taking that. I got O Red taking the third. Again, that was razor sharp, but I got him taking it, and it comes down to the first, which I gave to DNA. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to watch this again because it was a close battle. But as of right now, I got DNA taking it. Be sure you subscribe, comment, let me know who you think won, the reason why you think they won. Make sure you hit the alert bell so you know you're aware of all the content that's not only do I have out now. I have a bunch of interviews with battle rappers and league owners, but there's also recaps. The Union, shout out to the Reunion, DME, Visual Battle Rapper Boutique. You know, check out our Union episodes where 3 of us get together. You know what I'm saying? Just check out all the content that I have on my channel, all right? Make sure you subscribe and you know, hit the alert bell.